Draymond Green is going to have Cavs fan fired up with the way he is speaking about Darius Garland. The two have matched up in the past, and with the season Garland's having, Green decided to have him on his podcast, and we'll talk all about what was said by Green, by Garland, and more. Welcome back to Cavs Digest. Billy Beebe with you. The Cavaliers rolling along through the season. Boxes just getting checked off. Another really impressive win, not just because they kind of housed the Phoenix Suns, but it's 3 o'clock. It's a weird time to play. I think a lot of those guys were interested in the national championship and watching that. And then it's freezing outside. Just a weird kind of time to just fit in a 3 o'clock game on Martin Luther King Day. And the Cavaliers get it done. Play really, really well against the Phoenix Suns. And was just texting with some friends. And they just continue to check off boxes. Really, really good stuff for them there. So it's great to talk about this team, both the winning and what's going on off the court. Now, subscribing, commenting, I give you a spiel every episode as to why you should. Today, I'm going to skip right to it. The Buckeyes are national champs over here. If you're a Buckeyes fan and you haven't subscribed, do so. We're in it together. Go Bucks. OHIO, baby. Huge win. What a season. We're not a football show, so we're not talking too much football. But if you're a Buckeyes fan, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. National champs. Love to see it. Back to the Cavaliers. Draymond Green, I'm not a fan. Most Cavs fans are not, just because of what's happened over the years. The antics over the past few years have kind of solidified that for me, that I really just don't like him. However, what I do know is Draymond Green has no reason to talk nice about anyone. He has no allegiances. He's a hater. He hates for free. He loves to do it. He loves to talk trash. So for him to invite Darius Garland onto his podcast, talk with him, compliment the Cavaliers, break down the Cavaliers, have a little fun with Darius Garland. And I know they're both clutch guys. That goes into it. But kind of let me know a little bit. Like, there's some respect for both Garland and the Cavaliers. We're going to play a clip from the podcast. And boy, you really got to pay attention, because it like recaps the whole episode, like bang, 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 top clips like hitting over and over and over again in about a minute period. But, first off, you can give me your thoughts as a Cavs fan right now about Draymond Green. Time has passed since the finals matchup. Green, still has hung around in the league, honestly, longer than I thought he would. The Warriors aren't really that threatening to the Cavaliers, so I know people may have different views on Draymond Green right now. I'm still not a big fan. But like I said, I know he's a hater, and he's not a guy that's going to show love and respect easy. So the fact that he did with Darius Garland is really, really cool, and same for the Cavaliers. And it's really just a pinnacle and really a peak moment, I think, for Darius Garland right now because of how well he's playing, trying to become an all-star here coming up. But let's watch that clip from the podcast, and then we'll talk more about Darius Garland.
An all-star point guard. He's averaging 21-7. He got to get another one this year. One of the best guards in the league. My young dog right there. DG to PG.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
You and Donovan Mitchell, y'all look great this year. When did y'all really feel like y'all was locked in?
To be completely honest, bro, I'm going to really say this summer. It was like a grown man conversation.
You think the Cavs should have 4 all-stars this season?
Yeah. Number one in the league, 4 guys playing probably the best in their career. It should definitely be 4, for sure.
I love that you called this your revenge season.
A lot of people doubted me last year, bro. My whole mindset, like, I'm coming to get what I deserve from day one. He talked to me, I need you to be that all-star guard that you was. Me and Kenny, like, we really like this right now. It's my dog.
Why do you feel like this is the year y'all can get over that hump?
We're just super skilled at almost every position. Our depth is insane.
Top 5 shiftiest guards.
I'm going to put me, Kai, Shea.
DG, we hopped up today. This man had this hood on. And he took his hood off. Balled out of nowhere, bro. This man just hopped with a body.
That's how I went. Let me give me a Draymond Green. So I FaceTime my kids, and they get on the phone. Oh, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh,
And they start going like this.
Body.
Cut it out, bro.
So you see there the clip from the podcast episode. Baron Davis on that too, giving some love, some OG respect to Darius Garland, who, like they said, averaging about 21 and 7. Garland mentions the doubters. I was very upset with him last season. Even with what was going on, he still tried to battle through it and make it happen. It was disappointing, but the thing for me was I challenged him to bounce back, right? I didn't say he was washed. I didn't say he was done. I just said, show us that what happened last season is what you said it was. A fluke, a caused injury, issues at home. That's exactly what he's done. I got to give him his flowers. I think this is a great opportunity to do so. I think he should be an all-star. I think he has shown up for the Cavaliers. I think he has made wins happen for this team. So to start, I kind of want to know where people were with Garland last year and kind of where you're at this year with him. So be sure to drop that in the comment. Where were you this time last year, and where are you now with Darius Garland? Some other interesting notes that he kind of made within this podcast. Definitely that love he has for Kenny Atkinson, to know that they all keep speaking about Atkinson this way, that they're tight-knit, that they're together, that they like his message, that they're communicating with him. You just love to hear that, right? Especially a point guard and a coach really trusting in Darius Garland. And honestly, preseason, it seemed like Atkinson didn't have that much interest in Garland. He's talking a lot of Mobley, how to get Mitchell to stay, how to make the most of Mobley and Allen. He did note Garland as an all-star caliber player, but we didn't hear much about it. Now we see that he had talks with all these guys how to maximize it. Same thing with Darius talking about him and Donovan. It just seems like they found a way to make it work, which you love to see. I mean, I think that was an issue with him that I had too, is it seemed like he was a little salty about just Mitchell coming in and taking over. For a guy like me, Cavs fan, I get nervous about that because I remember how much Kyrie resented LeBron after he came back secretly and then now has talked about it since. For Garland, like I said, this is a moment right now. He's getting respect from guys like Draymond Green. He's getting respect in the league. He's putting up numbers. It's really, really impressive stuff. It's a moment for him. This is a really, really great thing. And again, drop down into the comments. Let me know what you think about Darius Garland, where he is right now. And as far as Draymond Green goes, got to appreciate the love he gave Garland. And the Cavaliers, too. He said it earlier in the year where he said, you guys are flinging that thing, talking about moving the ball and scoring and moving. And we're later into the season. He's talking about contending. And he's talking about the Cavaliers are just really, really good. Mitchell and Garland are really, really good. And again, I personally think Draymond Green doesn't have a ton to gain from this, asking Garland to come on his podcast, hyping him up. There is no, we're going to get you to Golden State. There's definitely no Draymond Green's coming to the Cavs behind this. I just think this is a great thing to see other people in the league hyping up and identifying the Cavaliers are a good team. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about. So start with your thoughts on Draymond Green at this point in his career. Darius Garland, where were you with him last year? Where are you now? And, of course, how you kind of feel about other players giving the Cavaliers more and more respect. Again, congrats to the Buckeyes. Go Bucks, national champs.